It happened tonight in Illinois. I was there, and the crowd erupted with 7 words that changed everything. What Don Jr. said next sent shockwaves through both parties. It wasn't planned, it wasn't scripted, it was organic, raw, and it revealed where the entire America First movement is headed. Well, the establishment's dark money dries up and their DEI schemes collapse, and they break down over Melania Trump on Vanity Fair. Something much bigger is taking place. A generational shift that terrifies them even more than any single election ever could. And the response from that room tells you everything about 2028 and beyond. The old guard's worst nightmare just became real, and they don't even know it yet. You need to see this, so keep on watching. And when woke corporations collapse and DEI departments shutter, smart Americans prepare for chaos ahead. My Patriot Supplies 3-month emergency food kit, $100 off right now, protects you when institutions fail. Think about it. Companies going broke, supply chains breaking, radical activists disrupting commerce. You need food security independent of their failing system. Over 2,000 calories daily for 90 days, real meals in bomb-proof buckets, 25-year shelf life, proudly American-made, no virtue signaling, just pure sustenance. While they play identity politics, you will have actual food on the table. Fast, free shipping, and disaster guarantee. Escape the collapsing matrix at preparewithgary.com. Now, I was there. I was on property when Donald Trump Jr. We're going to get into the Vanity Fair thing, so you guys need to see this. This is great. But the shocker, Donald Trump Jr. floated MAGA's deep bench for 2028. The crowd erupted with Vance-Don Jr. 2028. Well, confession, it was actually me who started that. It was thrown right at him, poolside in Illinois, and his reaction says it all. These are some pictures I took while I was there. The moment was organic. He was praising Trump's cabinet picks when the call rang out from yours truly, Vance-Don Jr. 2028. I felt it. He was moving towards 2028. He was trying to be super optimistic about his father's cabinet picks, which are all stellar, and how they really bridge the entire spectrum. He said from neocons even all the way to former Democrats, how President Trump has created a truly politically diverse cabinet that is having amazing results. And that's when I said Vance-Don Jr. 2028. Now, he did not ignore it. He smiled, he acknowledged it, and said, I do appreciate the honor of even being considered. So, continues, it was not a denial. It was a test balloon, and it floated. MAGA is already thinking generationally. Trump 2024, Trump's fighters in 2028, a movement that doesn't end but expands. And that's when I said Vance Trump 2028. I mean, think about it. It keeps the MAGA momentum moving. And I wanted to hear it directly from Don Jr. himself, and that's why I floated it out there. From MAGA to Ultra MAGA. Now, the base wants continuity. And tonight in Illinois, that message was delivered directly to Don Jr. from my own mouth. We're bringing you this moment because we were there inside the event, hearing it firsthand. Follow us because we're the real deal insiders, not the fake news. So that was an amazing moment that we had today at the event with Don Jr. But what's equally amazing is the Vanity Fair cover that I created just yesterday.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. We do a little.
Yeah, so I did a little trolling because everybody was freaking out about this idea that Melania would be on the cover of Vanity Fair. There was a complete meltdown inside the offices of Vanity Fair. People saying they're going to quit. They don't want to support this, fascist, or they don't want to be a MAGA propaganda rag. So I said, well, why not go ahead and make a cover that would just trigger them into oblivion? And that's exactly what happened. Okay, and what was even more remarkable is who was triggered by it. Even Gavin Newsom, his own office, his press office, put out his own version of the cover that I created. MAGA, and Yahoo picked it up. MAGA cheers Melania Trump Vanity Fair cover, which appears to be fake. Pro tip, it actually was fake. Mario Nafal, Melania Trump mocks Vanity Fair cover request, staffers meltdown. Inside the mag, editors weren't laughing. But, so let's keep going because this is so great. Laura Ingraham even posted it. Let the meltdown begin. Love it. This is not a real Vanity Fair cover. Melania Trump has not and is not appearing on the magazine. Newsweek decided to go after me. Charlie Kirk says, I can't wait to see all the liberal meltdowns over this on TikTok. Libs of TikTok, keep us posted. And this is the actual post from Gavin Newsom's office. An honor. Thank you. And he made his own version of the Vanity Fair AI-generated image that I had created. Il Donald Trumpo even animating it with Donald Trump and Melania kissing. So let's take a look. I mean, even PolitiFact, the American Queen Vanity Fair cover Melania Trump is fake, but fooled people anyway. Let's see. Should we dive deeper? I don't know. Okay, I guess we will. The Vanity Fair cover featured First Lady Melania Trump as the American Queen. Pants on fire. First Lady Melania Trump, let's see here, is fake, but it fooled people anyway. The Vanity Fair, the cover of the September issue of Vanity Fair features Jennifer Aniston. Programs that detected AI-generated images concluded the image likely contained AI-generated or deepfake content. The fake image of the magazine cover shows what appears to be Melania Trump as the American Queen wearing a gold crown, red lipstick, and a black turtleneck. The picture spread widely on X, and an account called Next News Network shared it August 28th with the caption, leaked Vanity Fair upcoming Melania Trump cover as staff in revolt. Oh, yeah. Next News Network is a site the Chicago Tribune reported promotes conspiracy theories. Oh, wow. Other X accounts shared the supposed cover, including Fox News host Laura Ingraham, conservative influencer Laura Loomer, Charlie Kirk, founder and president of the conservative group Turning Point. Ingraham and Kirk later acknowledged the cover wasn't real. Gavin Newsom jumped on the fake Vanity Fair cover trend, posting similar image of himself as the American King. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Next News Network, conservative news YouTube channel, was the earliest account to share the news, PolitiFact found. The Next News post referenced a real August 28th semaphore story that the new editor of Vanity Fair, Mark Giudice, had floated the idea of putting Melania Trump on the cover. It appeared to be to appeal to a broader audience. It's not clear where the image originated, but it appears likely to have been generated with artificial intelligence. Guilty as charged. Yeah, that's all me, guys. That's all me. A Hollywood Reporter even picking it up. Phony Melania Trump Vanity Fair cover dupes Laura Ingraham, inspires spoof from Gavin Newsom. The culprit behind the fake magazine cover turned out to be an up-and-coming fake news video outlet that has made waves in recent months. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. A leaked Vanity Fair cover for a September issue roiled and delighted certain corners of the web Friday, with the front page featuring First Lady Melania Trump anointing her the new American Queen, inspiring reaction from across the great political divide, including Laura Ingraham and Gavin Newsom. The Melania cover's release came after a report on Page 6 claimed the former model and First Lady refused to pose for Vanity Fair. A source told the gossip column that the steely Slavnian laughed at the mere request and immediately shut the idea down back in July. Okay, well, let's see. The cover itself seems to suggest it may not have emerged from downtown offices of Condé Nast Culture and News Affairs title with its AI image and jokey copy. Teased below, a tad too pristine of an image of a crowned First Lady as the phrase, the new American Queen. See, by calling her the new American Queen, was intentional to trigger the left, right? Because they're all about, like, no kings. So I'm like, well, make Melania the queen. That would make Trump the king. A headline to own the libs one, if one ever were written, teased below. is an article delving into Melania Trump's silent revolution, the key components of the forthcoming Melania Intifada, fashion, power, and the art of staying silent. Not everyone got the joke, though. In the tweet on Friday, conservative Fox News presenter Ingraham dropped a tweet on X that traveled far and wide across the web. Below the image, the unabashedly pro-Trump Ingraham wrote, "Let the meltdown begin. Love it." And she wasn't alone, as several other followers seemed to believe the cover to be real, calling Melania's Vanity Fair debut beautiful, elegant, and classy, and predicting the liberal and conservative reaction. Oh, this is great. On the left, Gavin Newsom's comms office had some light fun with the situation, posting a Vanity Fair cover that mimicked Melania's debut for the storied mag, but featured a crown Gavin Newsom. King Newsom is declared in the text. Story covering hair gel and the art of being so handsome is treated as within the issue an honor. Thank you. By Friday afternoon, it became clear the Melania Vanity Fair cover was created as a goof, the handiwork of Next News Network, a YouTube-based fake news channel run by Gary Franchi, who doubles as news anchor for the not real news outlet that cobbles together stories from the Associated Press. Franchi and his network are remembered for spreading a story that the U.S. had created concentration camps for citizens and another fake story about Bill Clinton. Oh, what? I don't remember that one necessarily. Okay. The X post that revealed the fake video news platform as the culprit claimed the cover was leaked from the magazine to the YouTube outlet and even made up some claptrap about a staff protest and a writer refusing the story. The fake news outlet even dragged famed photographer Annie Leibovitz into their charade, writing that she shot the image. The cover drops Monday, they wrote on X, named the incorrect side of the political aisle while anticipating a reaction. Get your popcorn ready because liberal media Twitter is about to explode. Oh, and they actually posted my X post. Thank you, Hollywood Reporter, for covering the story. Fake news, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So PolitiFact covering it. Yahoo covering it as well. From the Wrap, Let the Meltdowns Begin. Holy cow. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I knew that because it was, Vanity Fair and the conversations were being had, I'm like, this is perfect. Like, let's just go ahead and envision what the cover would look like, so that we can see how people react, do a little trolling, right? We do a little trolling. And certainly everybody picked up on it. Even Laura Ingraham, Charlie Kirk, Laura Loomer. Let's see. I think there was another one here. Here's the Newsweek. Here's the Newsweek piece. Melania Trump Vanity Fair cover celebrated by MAGA, but it's fake. Okay, Vanity Fair covering Melania Trump has been circulating on social media, and while it's being celebrated by accounts aligned with the MAGA movement, appears to be fake. Newsweek reached out to Vanity Fair and Trump for on Friday via email outside regular working hours. Let's see. It can distort public perception. How about mainstream portray political figures? The dubious Melania Trump Vanity Fair cover was first shared by conservative YouTube channel Next News Network, and then they present the text of our post. At the time of publication, the message racked up more than 163,000 views and 4,000 likes. Other X accounts began sharing the image too. Okay, so you have Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk, Fox News, Laura Ingraham. Underneath Ingram's note, X user summoned Elon Musk AI chatbot Grok. They've not shared Trump's cover. Vanity Fair's official website and social media channels have not shared Trump's cover. Earlier this month, the magazine announced Jennifer Aniston's on the September cover. So we do a little trolling. Right, Mr. President? Right?
Little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling. We do a little trolling.
Yeah, so we had a little fun with that. And I guess it went a lot further than I anticipated. I did not expect Gavin Newsom to pick up on it either. But Gavin Newsom is trying to maintain his relevance as he leads into his 2028 presidential run. So it looks like Gavin Newsom's doing a little trolling himself, isn't he? Oh, wow. And speaking of trolling, so Laura Ingraham, she said, real or not, hilarious to read the left's reaction. And that was the point. We wanted to get the left's reaction to all of that's going around with this Vanity Fair discussion. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Charlie. I didn't see the Laura Loomer post, but we'll have to we'll have to see. I'll check it out here. But speaking of doing a little trolling, Caitlin Bennett going out to talk to college Democrats. And what are college Democrats saying?
No, I think we should abolish jail and we should allow all the violent immigrants and yes.
We should allow them to what?
Stay here.
Okay. Do you think that we could abolish jails, get all the violent immigrants, your words, and all the violent felons in jail? Could we put them here at USF on campus?
Yes, and I'll hang out with them.
You'll hang out with them?
Mm-hmm.
People give people labels all the time. And
no, they named themselves, like they named their own gang MS-13.
Yeah, but you saying violent, which I understand, but gangs are there for a reason. Gangs are there for community, and they're there because, listen, gangs are formed for a community. They're formed because they're lacking something, and that they couldn't
drug
find,
cartels and human trafficking and sex trafficking and gang raping.
No, that's a byproduct of human evil. That's not what gangs. I'm saying gangs in general, not MS-13.
But you're okay with American citizens going to jail for committing crimes, but you're telling me that when someone that's not an American citizen comes over and commits a crime, they should be allowed to stay.
They should be able to go to American jail.
So you want them to be housed in American jails?
Yeah, they did the crime in America, didn't they?
I think we should abolish jail and we should allow all the violent immigrants and
Abolish jail. Yeah, real smart there. I did find the Laura Loomer post. Here it is. I can't wait to buy this and frame it. Following the troll. Thank you, Laura, for helping us continue to troll the left, who ate it up, as we see. Here's now students. Students reacting to teachers demanding they use correct pronouns in class.
Put stuff.
You look like your pronouns are?
No, because that would be disrespectful. So my pronouns are Z, Zer, Zer, Zers, and Zerself. Or you can just call me Teacher Darren.
Isn't it kind of disrespectful to like put stuff in our faces and into our heads that we don't necessarily want to align with or learn?
No, it wouldn't be, because that's the way the world works. So even though it's something that you don't identify as.
Not the whole world.
Well, even
that's
though.
more so just like the USA, more so like.
Okay, well, where do you live? In the USA?
You said that's the way the world works. I'm just saying the whole world, like the USA is like 2% of the world. There's so many other continents and countries that don't want to, instill this into their youth.
Okay, well, let's start by doing it in this classroom with Teacher Darren.
Mrs. Darren.
Teacher Darren.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh. What do we have here? Let's see. We have more. What's this? Here's Elon Musk talking about the woke mind virus, which you just saw partially a clip from.
Identity politics. To summarize maybe the woke mind virus, it consists of creating very, very divisive identity politics. So it actually amplifies, woke mind virus, in my view, amplifies racism, amplifies, frankly, sexism, and all the isms. And while claiming to do the opposite, it actually divides people and makes them sort of hate each other, and it makes people hate themselves. And it's also anti-meritocratic. It's not like, it's not merit-based. So you want to have people succeed based on how hard they work and the talents, not who they are, whether they're man, woman, what race or gender. That stuff is all creating. It's an artificial, mental civil war that is created. And it's not, and let me tell you, it's no fun, okay?
No fun.
It is like woke mind virus and fun are incompatible. There's no fun in that. No joy. Woke mind virus is all about condemning people instead of celebrating people. You know, like when in the woke, it just doesn't celebrate. It's all about condemning and being divisive and being I think it's just evil, frankly.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
So bad.
Yeah. It's just
And thankfully, we are the antidote for the woke mind virus. Oh, speaking of woke mind virus, here is Joy Reid.
Mad. As many times as I have been called DEI or an affirmative action baby and all that, you know what I never get? Mad. Because I actually am very much in favor of DEI. I don't take that as an insult because I understand that that means that I'm just damn excellent and innovative. And yeah, I am DEI. I'm bringing diversity, and that's bringing something great. You're not insulting me. If you say, oh, you're an affirmative action person that got into Harvard, I'm like, yeah, I got into Harvard with affirmative action, and Yale, and Brown, and also, Vassar, and the University of Denver. Because as many times as I...
Yeah, and somehow you got onto MSNBC. Oh, here is a black MAGA preacher reacting.
That's the way I was raised. I do not... Joy Reid, y'all, just openly admitted that she is a DEI hire. Now, we have probably already got that. I already knew that, right? I mean, she's not a very smart woman. She didn't have a very good show. I don't like her because most of the time she says the most hateful things about race. And I'm not that type of person, right? I believe in loving people the way God loves people, white, black, Hispanic. I don't see color. That's the way I feel. That's the way I was raised. I do not see color. And I want to live my life like that because I believe people who see color in everything are miserable. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. You're a miserable person. And every day you get up, and I believe Joy Reid is one of those people. She's a miserable woman. She's a nasty, miserable woman that gets up every day and sees everything in her life through the view and lens of racism. She was so radical that she got fired from a leftist show, or from a leftist network. She got fired because she was too racist. So she says, she goes out and says, well, I'm a DEI hire. I only got where I am because of DEI. That is sad that as a culture, we think we need DEI and that a DEI is an insult, right? You're saying, the problem I have with DEI is you're literally saying that I am not competent, nor smart, nor intelligent enough to rise to the ranks by myself. I need an advantage because white people are better than I am. And so to compete with white people, I need you to help me. I need to have an advantage. I need to have more. I need to have to get this job, not based off merit, not based off, I don't want to compete with the white person. I want the job because I'm black. That just to me is not, I don't want it if I have to have it that way.
Yep. And people reacting to Laura Ingraham. DEI is dying. As you know, President Trump is banning it. We have this, Scott Jennings with the win. Legacy media are sick, says Sherry. Where does their funding come from now? America does not support their BS. Something is keeping the lights on. Let's check in with Scott Jennings on CNN.
And if you don't think he has to up cops on January 6th. Meanwhile, this guy, this should be the lead story, is clearly suffering from massive mental decline. He is out of his mind with all of the show and tell procedures that go on in the Oval Office. 2 days ago, he gave 3 press conferences in a row. And if you don't think he has dementia, let's just discuss the time that when he was on the campaign trail that he tried to perform oral sex on a microphone. If Joe Biden did this,
I hope this is what Democrats do next year. If this is the Democratic strategy, congratulations, America. You've already reelected Republican majorities as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, because Trump's approval is in the low 30s. It's in the low 30s right now.
Coming up next.
Wow. Unreal. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. So this is the great unmasking of our time. When you can post a Vanity Fair article and trigger countless leftists, I think that you have revealed something very, very simply. Because they can't stand Trump so much that just the mere look of Melania Trump on a Vanity Fair cover sends them over the edge. Multiple news outlets covering the post that we made. You see, because for decades they built a shadow system. Dark money funding, propaganda, universities hiring illegal DEI programs, corporations pushing division over merit, $8,000 monthly to unknown influencers while your tax dollars prop up an entire corrupt machine. And now it's all exposed. Okay? You have hidden cameras of teachers pushing their woke propaganda onto students. You have Elon Musk exposing it as the woke mind virus. You have Joy Reid admitting that she is actually a DEI hire. But actual people on the street saying we don't need DEI because we will stand on our own merits. So the woke mind virus that Musk warned about isn't just ideology. It's organized crime. From Harvard admissions to corporate boardrooms, they rigged the system against merit, against fairness, and against you. Americans are done. The pushback is real. The collapse has begun. So should DI programs in public institutions be immediately defunded? Yes or no? Let me hear it. And show your colors with Next News gear from our shop down below.